Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia Lost can be found. Today's video is a very special look at my final level up from level 199 to level 200, which is the current player level cap. This has been over 2 years in the making. I started playing this game in September 2018, and it's now January 2021 at the time I'm recording this. It's been over 2 years of me playing this every day as a content creator, using my stamina. I've used all of my honey, I used ashes to refresh and play even more. And finally, after all of that time, here I am about to hit the player level cap. Now, I can't get too excited because it's already been revealed that next month, the player level cap is going to expand once again. So if I thought the grind was over, well, far from it. But I thought it would be nice to take a moment to just pause and reflect on that and sort of let that sink in. I made a video a while back about 18 months of collecting augments and how finally after 18 months I had enough augments to fully outfit my Wormprint collection. And now finally after more than 2 years, I'm finally at the player level cap in Dragalia Lost. Feels crazy to think it took this long to get here. Originally when the game started, the player level cap was 150, and some players reached that relatively early, I want to say about May 2019, and then the player level cap was increased to 200, but the XP curve in the final levels to get up to 200 is extremely steep. So even when you're at level 170 or so, you still have a ton of XP left to grind up all the way to 200. And I thought this might even take me longer. I didn't really think I would necessarily hit this point before they expanded the cap, and I really didn't think there would ever be a day when I was at the max level in Dragalia Lost, even though I play every single day. And there are players who, again, around May had capped out at level 150. I know some players in November of 2019, if you can believe that, we're already at level 200, which is a full year before, more than a year before I hit level 200, meaning they played a year's worth of stamina and Gather Wings. They refreshed to play more than normal by spending resources like Wormite or paying money and getting Diamantium, which is kind of crazy. I've tried to stay free to play with my refreshes with a few exceptions. There have been a few months where you can buy a 500 Diamantium pack, and that gives you 1 refresh every day. So I think I've done that about 3 months when I was really grinding and really into that aspect of Dragalia, but I'm not that big on grinding. I do use like my honey and Gather Wings to play, but lately I just like clearing things once and then kind of riding it out. So finally, I've arrived at this point, and yeah, that's basically the video for today. I thought of a good quest to do for us to reach level 200, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take it back to the very first quest outside of the prologue that I cleared in Dragalia Lost. So we're going chapter 1 to the very first quest, and we'll use, of course, the 2 adventurers who I had with me at that time. And if you want to look back, I'll link to at the end of this video the first video I made with actual Dragalia Lost gameplay. Back in the day, I mean, things were pretty cringe. Not much has changed, but I was recording on like a beat up Chromebook. You could barely run Dragalia Lost. Nowadays, it definitely doesn't even have the internal storage to actually hold Dragalia Lost. And I was just trying my best because I had never recorded or done anything like YouTube before. And in the past couple of years, there have been times when Dragalia has been hard to stick with. There have been other times when I've been really into it. And I have to say, as of late, I am wondering about my future sometimes, just because I'm getting older now. And nothing really to do with the game, but like thinking about life stuff and priorities and, how much more do I want to focus on YouTube versus other things. So I really appreciate all of you who have stuck with me throughout this entire journey, and whether you were there since day 1 or whatever your day 1 was, thank you so much for supporting the channel and checking out these videos. It's really cool to think that this community has built up over so many years, and I'm very excited for Persona because I think it's going to breathe some new life into Dragalia Lost and hopefully give the enfranchised players like myself something fun to do. But anyway, y'all, I think we should head into this quest. So I've lined it up. We'll click out here for a second. So let's click on this. You can see my next level will require 34 XP, and it's going to be a while before my stamina and gather wings are restored. But I know a quest that's going to give us exactly 34. It's Chapter 1, The Journey Begins. Save the Paladin. So just to confirm, it's Mayleaf Trail, the very first section. Everything before this is a story. So this is the actual first playable quest in Dragalia Lost. And who do I have but the OG two, Yuden and Eleonora. Eleonora being my first ever summon. Obviously Yuden being the character everybody gets first for free. And basically this is it. History button. They're the units I used to clear this most recently, but obviously they're souped up since back in the day. If you watch that old video that I'll link to at the end of this, you can see just how low their might was and everything like that at the very end of the video. But they've been with me since day one, so they will be here to clear this out. And after this, Yuden is going to go into retirement, so let us begin. We'll go ahead and let them full auto, just take the reins, and I'm sure they'll do a great job at dealing with these enemies here.
Is everyone ready?
Right.
That nostalgic music from the campaign, haven't heard that in a while. And these Chapter 1 maps. At least this one has a map, and it's not just the boss fight, but just as I say that, we come upon the boss, and this is pretty much gonna do it. Once we defeat this goblin, it will be level 200. So, let's check out the level up screen. We'll collect our Wormite, and I'm dreading next month when they raise the level cap, especially if they keep the level curves as steep as they are. But there it is, level 200. All stamina and gather wings restored. We now have one extra friend for our friend list. It's up to 125 from 124, that's great. Level at max. First time ever seeing that. Feels good. Feels good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out some of this stamina and these gather wings. Do a little bit of the raid. Do some of the triple drops for the void battles. Still working on putting together footage for Beginner's Guide, as well as planning on to review the Persona banner when that comes out, when that drops. Stay tuned over the next couple of days for those videos. I'm gonna try to get it out as soon as I can. Thank you as always for watching. Once again, just want to say I appreciate you sticking with me. Take care, and I'll see you next time.